You probably have these around your house, but have you ever wondered how a GFCI actually knows when something has gone wrong? So I have my plug tester on this receptacle right here so you guys know that the circuit is live. How does the GFCI know when to power off fast enough to help protect you? Let's take a look. This test button on the GFCI lets us verify that the GFCI is working correctly. So when you press it, it turns the power off. And then the reset button to turn it back on. Some questions you might have is, how does it work? How does a GFCI know when to trip? How does it protect me? I'll answer those coming up. In this example, 5 amps are leaving on the hot and 5 amps are coming back on the neutral. Here you can see the values going out and the values returning are not the same. The current leaving and the current returning don't match. The GFCI has detected an imbalance. It immediately trips and power is disconnected to the device. It doesn't care where the missing current goes, it just cares that the returning current is the same. The key is the current going out equals the current coming back. If they don't match, the GFCI trips. And that's how a GFCI can help protect you from an electrical shock. Right now this GFCI is supplying power across here to this receptacle. Let's test it again. It just tripped and power is no longer here. Reset it to bring it back. There's another important feature on these GFCIs that sometimes people don't know. There's a line side right here, indicated by that line. These terminals right there are where the power goes into the GFCI. This taped off portion right here is where the load side of the power goes, maybe supplying power to another receptacle like you see here. You would only use the load side here on the GFCI if you were intending on protecting another receptacle or light circuit or anything downstream from it. By doing this, that means that this receptacle is also GFCI protected from here. So we can go ahead and imitate a fault by pressing the test button, and you can see the power goes off. Let's reset it again, turn it back on. So you'll notice that the GFCI tripped even though there's nothing plugged into it. This is how it protects devices downstream or on the load side. So if you ever find a regular receptacle at home or anywhere with no power, remember that it could be protected by a GFCI somewhere upstream. A GFCI is always looking and trying to compare the current leaving on the hot and coming back on the neutral. If those don't match, it will trip. Hopefully that gives you a better understanding of how a GFCI actually works. If this video did help you, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.